Welcome back. Metro Council meets tonight, and one of the key items they're discussing on the agenda is one of the recent attacks from white supremacists in the Nashville community. Council member and Minority Caucus Chair Quante Toombs is here now to talk more about this. Good morning, Council member, and thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Walk me back to when you first saw the video of these little boys being attacked by these Nazis downtown, and you heard the audio. What was going through your mind as someone who's lived in Nashville for over 2 decades?
So the video was very disheartening. I mean, you're looking at kids who are downtown all the time, you know, playing their drums, to hear the language that was used towards little children. You know, as adults, we try to protect the innocence of children, and for them to be subjected to being called the N-word and other racial slurs, I mean, it was just horrifying. And I'm a mother, so it was really hard to watch.
Were you surprised?
Considering that we've had these Nazi groups kind of drop in more, I guess, often in Nashville, I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised by the language. Was I surprised that they used that type of language towards children in public? That was a little bit surprising.
Tell me about the resolution that you'll have on the agenda tonight and what that's message that's trying to send to the community.
So the message that I hope the resolution sends to the community is that the council is behind the community. The council supports those young boys, supports their right to exist and to be kids. In the strongest language possible, we condemn the language that was used. We condemn what those groups stand for. Also, you know, reaching out across to other departments like MMPD and Metro Legal to see what can be done to prevent things like this in the future.
And that's what I was going to ask you next. I think a lot of questions in the community now is that because we've seen this happen multiple times, time and time again, do you think there needs to be something more concrete in terms of legislation, either passed locally at the state level or anything like that, to help prevent these things from happening or to penalize people for when these things happen?
So these types of groups hide behind the First Amendment. And, you know, we all have a fundamental First Amendment right. However, it's not absolute. And so I know that Metro Legal is working with law enforcement, working with other attorneys as well as the state to look at the definition of harassment, to change that definition so that what happened to those little boys would be considered harassment and an arrest could be made.
What do you think your message would be to those little boys and any other little boys that look like them and they want to walk around the streets of Nashville?
That you can be in the streets of Nashville, you can enjoy being a child, you are loved, you are supported, you are welcome in your city.
Yeah, and you're expecting, I would assume, everyone on council to support this tonight. No anticipation of, you know, folks being against a resolution like this?
I don't see how anybody could be against it.
Okay. Really quickly now, something else on the agenda tonight is talking about the charter revision. A resolution is being proposed for some changes regarding whenever the director of finance is absent, the age for people to serve as a Metro Council member, and whether or not people have to be a U.S. citizen to be on the fire department. Can you explain that a little bit?
So the council has 2 opportunities per term to make any changes to the charter.
Okay.
So like you said, there was a time last term where we were temporarily without a finance director. So putting some processes in place so that we know next time it's spelled out what happens in those instances.
Okay.
Also some language with the fire department in terms of qualifications for folks who can serve within the fire department. We've also got removing essentially the age limit. Right now it's 25. So basically opening the door so 18-year-olds could run for council. And there's also actually an amendment that I have in terms of not having any regularly scheduled meetings during the month of September.
Okay.
So all of those will be discussed tonight. And if we pass the resolution, then it goes to the Election Commission to be placed on the ballot.
All right. Thank you so much for your time this morning. We appreciate it, folks. We're going to have the full agenda at WKRN.com.